A workshop is a way of renting an audience and making sure you are communicating what you think. You are communicating. It's so easy as a young writer to think you are being very clear when in fact you haven't. Welcome to the world of Infovirtech, a world that delivers power and opportunity. Welcome to the Infovirtech family. Now, I would like to welcome our honorable chief guest, CEO, CMO, CHRO, and all the dignitaries present here for Infovirtech Private Limited Workshop Event. Now, in between us, we have one dignitary. We have CHRO Rajiv Gupta sir. Please, can sir, are you here? Okay. Myself, Pankti Anand, as an educational counselor in Infovirtech Private Limited, as I am today's host for the workshop event. Now, I would like to tell you about our company. Infovirtech provides the best in class digital marketing services with a strong focus on users' experience. Our technology extends beyond mobile, the web service, integration, and strategies. We will help you from buying your domain to making your website. Our top mobile app developers are dedicated to developing custom softwares and mobile application tailored to your needs. 100%. Here's everything we build is for you and in partnership with you. So think of it as a growth of your company and our company as a whole. We make skillful youth and we give comprehensive internship with training programs. We have our program guidelines that are based on the concept of study, performance, practicing, implementation, accomplishment, and we are giving them practical training also. Infovirtech Private Limited welcome young minds from all fields such as fresher, graduates, UGPG students, MBA, PGDM students, and passed out students, technical students, freelancer students, and professional from many sector of education for comprehensive internship with training programs where the candidates will be learning on live projects, online administrative, managerial work, assignments, and tasks with practical operational performance and business orientation. The candidates will get opportunity to work with a professional qualified team and share the same work pace as nowadays in a corporate environment. As per the guidelines of ISO under Infovirtech Private Limited, certification with quality management system, ISO are recognized by international number of ISO, that is IQSC 20221027. Now, let's start today's workshop. Today workshop speaker is Aman sir. Very good evening, Aman sir. Are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Over to you, Aman sir.
Thank you, Pankti ma'am. A very warm good evening to the seniors, higher authorities, and all the participants who are present in the workshop. My name is Muhammad Aman Ansari. I have completed my graduation from Aligarh Muslim University in psychology. I have a 2 years experience in education counseling and 1 year experience of education counseling. I also done my certification course in Python for beginners and Introduction to Artificial Intelligence from the value-reputed educational platform Simply Learn. So for today, I'm here to discuss the today's topic as an English speaker, and will discuss on the topic of labor legislation and labor laws. And if you have any doubt regarding this, then we will have a doubt session for 10 minutes at the end of the session. Okay, participants, let's start the today's session. So the today's topic is labor legislation and labor laws. So before starting this topic, I would like to ask to all of you what you think about the term labor. All of you have heard about this term, right? So
Yes, sir.
what do you think about this term labor? Devesh sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. What do you think about this term labor? What is the first thing
Any
that, yeah, yeah,
anyone who work as per assigned to them is labor.
yeah, exactly. So labor is anything which means productive work that is done for the wages. And for better understanding, we can say that labor is the amount of physical, mental, and social efforts used to produce goods and services. As we all know that goods and services that are basic needs in our day-to-day life. Labor is the number of workers in the economy and the efforts they put into producing goods and services. In return for their labor, workers receive a wage to buy goods and services they can't produce themselves. For example, as we all see in day to day life, rickshaw pullers are also labor, and the carpenters are also laborers, and we see masons who are working in the construction site. These all are the laborers. And we have heard about the three terms: employee, labor, and the workman. So I would like to ask one more question to all of you. Is there a difference between all these terms? Anyone? Okay, so I'll tell you this: there is no difference in labor, employee, and workman. The word is mentioned in different definition in various acts related to the employees. Recently, 2010 amended in WC Act 1923, the workman will be called as employee. That's why we can say labor, employees, and the workman, these all are the same. So moving further to the another slide. Next slide, please. So, what do you mean by labor legislation? Is there anyone who knows about the term labor legislation?
Rules and regulations that were made for the laborers.
Exactly, sir. The rules and regulations that are made for the laborers and the employees, or we can say workmen. So I'll tell you this. Labor legislation is a group of laws that are made for the employees or the laborers who are working in any of the organization. So labor legislation is a group which are made for the employees and the laborers who are working in any of the industry or the organization. That is labor legislation. Next, please. Next, please. Labor law. So, labor law is a law which are made for the laborers, and it is a relationship between workers, employing entities, trade unions, and the government. So basically, labor laws are made for the employees and the laborers who are working in the organization or the industry. So these labor laws are made for them because we all know that when we are working in any of the organization, we don't know about the laws and our rights. What are the rights? What are the laws that are made for us? So we have to know all the laws that are made for us. for working in any of the organization. Before going for the work in any of the organization, we should know about the laws, what are the laws and what are the rights we have to understand. So that is labor law. Next slide, please. What is wage? So in daily life, we all have heard about this term wage. So I would like to ask this question. What is the first thing that strikes in your mind when you heard about this term wage? Anyone?
Uh, Value that we get after doing any physical work.
Yeah, we can say like this. Anyone? Okay, so I'll tell you the term what does the wage means. It is a fixed regular payment for the work and services. Basically, wages are calculated on weekly or daily wages. We can say like that if a worker is working on the construction side and the daily the pay is rupees 100 rupees for 1 hour, sorry, so he works for 5 hours daily, so the total amount that should be paid is 500 rupees. So the total amount that is paid 500 rupees, that is wage. So we can better understand with another example. For example, we can say a carpenter is working for 200 rupees for 1 hour, and we can say like this, if he works 6 hours daily, so the total amount that should be paid at the end of the day, that is 1200 rupees. So the 1200 rupees, the amount that should be paid to the carpenter, that is a wage. Okay, so I hope you all understand about this term. Next slide, please. So what is salary? You all are familiar with this word salary. I hope you all know about this.
Yes, sir.
So, what is salary?
Sir, it is a fixed wage that we got at every month.
Exactly. So, it is also a fixed amount which is credited directly to the bank account, whereas wages are weekly and hourly during the working days. Salary is fixed, agreed by both employees and employers, whereas wages may vary depending on the hourly, weekly, or work performance. So we can say like this, if a teacher is teaching in a school, so the fixed amount, that is a salary, is rupees 60,000. So the at the end of the month, 60,000 should be credited to directly to that teacher's account, that is a fixed amount of salary. So we can say that is a salaried amount. Next slide, please. Equal Remuneration Act 1976. Equal Remuneration Act 1976, this bill was passed by both the houses of Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, on 11th February 1976. Equal Remuneration Act says that there should be no discrimination between male and female on the basis of caste, creed, or color, or gender. Before 1976, organizations are like they pay less to the women and more to the men. So after 1976 Equal Remuneration Act, when it was enacted, after that the act says that there should be no discrimination between them. So all the employees should be paid equally, either male or female. That is equal remuneration, which says that and they should pay equally to the male and women, male and female. Next slide, please. Minimum Wages Act 1948. Minimum Wages Act 1948 is an act which says that, which is different for every state. Basically, we can say it was enacted in 1948, and workers minimum rate is 10,000 rupees decided by the central government. So the central government should not pay more than 10,000. For better understanding, we can consider example like that. Delhi government can only pay a minimum wage of 10,000 rupees. So the Uttar Pradesh government or the Maharashtra government should pay more than 10,000 rupees. Just like they can pay 12,000 for the minimum wage, or they can pay 15,000 for the minimum wage, but not less than 10,000. So that is Minimum Wages Act 1948, in which central government should pay less than the state government. And this act is non-binding but statutory. Next slide, please. What is gratuity? Is there anyone who heard about this term? What is gratuity?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, this is the amount that is paid after a fixed interval of time or after completing their job.
Exactly. Exactly. This is the same. Uh, it is also related to the term gratitude. Before understanding the gratuity, we should know about the term gratitude, because it is also related to the term gratitude. It is given, sorry, it is given in the appreciation of work done by an employee in the organization. It is like a token of appreciation of the work. Basically, it is a part of salary given by the employer to the employee as a token of gratitude for the service performed by them during their employed while they are working in the organization. At this point of time during their employment, the gratuity should be paid, and this gratuity act came into force in 1972. Next slide, please. Payment
So
of
I have a doubt like, hello,
yeah,
hello.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
actually I had a doubt like, uh, can we say it as a appraisal, like appraisal comes under this gratuity?
Yes, sir. We have a doubt session after the completion of the session. Okay, so we will answer all of these questions after the session. Okay,
Okay, sure.
thank you, sir. So, the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 is an act which was enacted in 1972, and it says that when the gratuity should be paid, it is paid either on the retirement of the employee, either on his death, either we can say on the accidental case or a disease, either on the termination, but the continuous service not less than 5 years. So, in all these cases, payment of gratuity should be paid. Next slide, please. Payment of Wages Act 1936. So, this is an act to regulate the payment of wages to certain classes of employed persons. This act was enacted in 1936, and the Payment of Wages Act seeks to ensure that the timely payment of the wages. So what happened previously, like before 1936, the employees working for the regular payment is not given to the employers, to the workers. So that's why Payment of Wages Act enacted, or can say comes under rule. So that the payment is given regularly, properly to the employees who are working in the establishment, and to prevent the unauthorized deduction as well. So previously, employers used to tell like there is no proper leave policy and there were no paid leaves as such. So employers used to deduct the unauthorized deductions of the employees or the employee's salary. To avoid these things, to prevent these things, the Payment of Wages Act enacted, where it seeks to employ that should be given timely payment to the workers. That was the benefit of Payment of Wages Act 1936. Next slide, please. Bonus. Nicole, sir, please unmute your mic. Okay. So, what is bonus? I hope you all have heard about this term, bonus. Anyone? Okay.
Sir, it's
So,
basically the reward for the services one do.
yeah, exactly. We can say it is a reward. Yeah. Anyone? Okay. So, Bonus is an extra, or we can say additional pay given to the employees on regular basis like Diwali, Eid, Holi, etc. Every organization give bonus to their employees. So there are some bonus rules as well, just like the minimum that is should be 8.33% and the maximum is 20% of their salary. Okay, so that is bonus. Next slide, please. Yeah, Nakul Kumar sir. Nakul Kumar sir, we also have a Hindi speaker. So she will translate the whole workshop in Hindi. So be patient. Okay. Next slide, please, ma'am. Payment of Bonus Act 1965. Okay. So payment of Bonus Act 1965, it was enacted in 1965, and we can say it provides the bonus to the employees either on the basis of profit or productive work done by the employees for the organization, which may be on the basis of profit or on the basis of productivity that the employee is working in the organization. So when we come to the applicability of the Payment of Bonus Act 1965, so where 20 or more persons are employed, they are applicable for the Payment of Bonus Act 1965. And those organizations can decide to give the bonus. And what about the eligibility? Is there anyone who knows about the eligibility of the Payment of Bonus Act 1965? Anyone? Okay. So the eligibility criteria is where there is employee getting less than 10,000 per month salary, they are eligible for the bonus. For example, if a person is working in the organization and the salary of that person is 15,000 or 20,000, sometimes and in the some organization this is not applicable, but in some cases they are eligible and they are applicable. But the act says that those persons, those employees whose salary is less than 10,000 per month that are not eligible for the bonus according to the Payment of Bonus Act 1965. And that person must work for less than 30 days. These are also not eligible. If a person is working for the organization for only 25 days, so that person is also not eligible for the Payment of Bonus Act 1965. But if a person is working in an organization for 3 months or and so on, so these persons or the employees are eligible for the Payment of Bonus Act 1965. Next slide. So thank you for hearing me. And also I have a co-speaker, Vaidehi Manupure ma'am, for she will translate the whole workshop topic in Hindi. So thank you to all of you. Pankti ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, Vedi ma'am. Today, Vedi ma'am, are you here? Vedi ma'am, are you here? Vedi ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pankti, ma'am. A very warm good evening to the senior, higher authorities, and all the participants present here. My name is Vaidehi Manapure and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in BCA. So, for today, I'm your Hindi speaker and I'm here to discuss with you on the topic labor's legislation and labor's law. And if anyone have any doubt regarding this, then we'll have a doubt session for 10 minutes at the end of the session. Okay, participants? So let's start our today's session. जैसे आप सभी को पता है कि आज का हमारा टॉपिक लेबर से रिलेटेड है और हम रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में अपने आसपास किसी ना किसी लेबर को जरूर देखते हैं। तो क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है लेबर कौन होता है?
जो मैम डेली वेजेस पे काम करता है इन कंस्ट्रक्शन फील्ड और एनीवे लाइक कारपेंटर, टेक्नीशियन एंड ऑल ऑफ।
जी सर, बिल्कुल सही। लेबर यानी वह व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों का समूह जो अपनी शारीरिक ताकत की मदद से, एग्जाम्पल के लिए हम ले लेते हैं कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे काम करने वाले लोग, रक्षा पुलर्स, टेलर्स और एक्सेट्रा। कैन यू मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम? क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है कि लेबर्स लेजिस्लेशन क्या होता है?
लेबरों के लिए बनाए गए नियम और कानून।
जी सर। लेबर्स लेजिस्लेशन एम्प्लॉयमेंट, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, लेबर के काम करने की परिस्थिति, लेबर को मिलने वाले वेजेस, इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशन, लेबर के वेलफेयर और लेबर की सुरक्षा, इन सब का तालमेल बनाए रखने के लिए बनाए गए हैं। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम? लेबर्स लॉ, जैसे अमन सर ने पहले बताया था, क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है लेबर्स लॉ क्या होता है? कोई भी? ओके, कोई बात नहीं। लेबर्स लॉ एक मीडिएटर की तरह लेबर, कर्मचारी, कंपनी, ट्रेड यूनियन और सरकार के बीच का रिलेशन बनाए रखने के लिए बनाया गया है और लेबर्स लॉ को हम एम्प्लॉयमेंट लॉ के नाम से जानते हैं। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम? अब हम देखेंगे कि वेज क्या होता है। क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है वेज को हिंदी में क्या कहा जाता है?
मेहनताना।
ओके, वेज को हिंदी में वेतन कहते हैं। वेजेस का पेमेंट आमतौर पर पैसों के द्वारा किया जाता है और वेजेस एक फिक्स अमाउंट नहीं होती। वेजेस जो होती है वो काम करने के समय, दिन या ठेके के हिसाब से बदलती रहती है। उदाहरण के लिए हम ले लेते हैं, अगर एक लेबर एक गोदाम में काम करता है 1 घंटे के लिए तो उसे 1 घंटे के हिसाब से 100 रुपये मिलते हैं और अगर वही लेबर गोदाम में 5 घंटे काम करता है तो उसे 5 घंटे के हिसाब से 500 रुपये मिलते हैं उसके काम के लिए। यहाँ तक मैं आशा करती हूँ कि यहाँ तक आप सभी को समझ आ गया होगा जो मैं बताना चाहती हूँ। कैन यू मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम? अब हम देखेंगे कि सैलरी क्या होती है। सैलरी यानी वह राशि जो लेबरर्स को महीने के अंत में मिलती है उनके एम्प्लॉयर की तरफ से और सैलरी एक फिक्स्ड अमाउंट होती है। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम? अब हम देखेंगे इक्वल रेम्यूनरेशन एक्ट 1976। इक्वल रेम्यूनरेशन बिल को दोनों संसद भवन द्वारा पारित किया गया था और उसे देश के राष्ट्रपति की अनुमति 11 फरवरी सन 1976 को मिली थी। जैसे कि हम इस एक्ट के नाम में ही समझ सकते हैं कि वहाँ इक्वल लिखा हुआ है, तो हम ये समझ सकते हैं कि ये एक्ट इक्वालिटी के लिए बनाया गया था। ये एक्ट जो है वो स्त्री तथा पुरुष दोनों की समानता के लिए बनाया गया था ताकि दोनों स्त्री तथा पुरुष को इक्वल वेजेस व इक्वल लाभ मिल सके, साथ ही साथ उन्हें काम करते समय कोई परेशानी व भेदभाव ना झेलनी पड़े। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम? अब हम देखेंगे मिनिमम वेजेस एक्ट। क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है मिनिमम वेजेस एक्ट क्या है? कोई भी? मैं आपको आसान सी भाषा में समझाना चाहूंगी।
निर्धारित नियम है कि किसी भी वर्कर को कम से कम यह एक निर्धारित नियम हो सकता है कि किसी भी वर्कर को या फिर किसी भी एम्प्लॉय को कम से कम कितना वेतन मिलना चाहिए।
जी सर, बिल्कुल। ये एक्ट जो था ये संसद भवन द्वारा बनाया गया था ताकि लेबरर्स को तय की गई वेतन मिलती रहे, चाहे वो उसके लायक हो या ना हो। भारत देश ने दोनों केंद्रीय व राज्य सरकार के अंतर्गत मिनिमम वेजेस एक्ट के द्वारा एक फिक्स वेतन तय कर दिया था, यानी एक फिक्स वेज तय कर दिया था। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम? अब हम देखेंगे कि ग्रेजुएटी क्या होता है। क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है ग्रेजुएटी क्या होता है? कोई भी बताओ।
मैम ग्रेजुएटी ये है कि जो मिनिमम 5 साल किसी कंपनी में एक बंदा काम मतलब एम्प्लॉय काम कर लेता है तो उसको ग्रेजुएटी मिलती है।
जी सर। जी मैम बोलिए। ओके, ग्रेजुएटी को हम बख्शिश या उपदान भी कह सकते हैं। ग्रेजुएटी कोई भी कस्टमर या एम्प्लॉयर अपने एम्प्लॉय को दे सकता है। ग्रेजुएटी वह रकम है जो एम्प्लॉयर को अपने एम्प्लॉय को अपने एम्प्लॉय की तरफ से मिलती है। ग्रेजुएटी का पेमेंट रिटायरमेंट के बाद या एम्प्लॉयमेंट के टाइम पे भी किया जा सकता है। किसी लेबर को ग्रेजुएटी तब मिलती है जब वो किसी कंपनी में कंटिन्यू 5 साल तक काम कर रहे हैं। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम? अब हम देखेंगे द पेमेंट ऑफ ग्रेजुएटी एक्ट 1972। क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है ये एक्ट क्या है? पेमेंट ऑफ ग्रेजुएटी एक्ट कब दिया जा सकता है हम वो देखेंगे। पेमेंट ऑफ ग्रेजुएटी एक्ट रिटायरमेंट के बाद पेंशन के साथ लेबरर्स को जब किसी कंपनी में कंटिन्यू 5 साल हो गए हो काम करते हुए तब, या फिर उनकी मृत्यु के बाद मिल सकता है। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम? पेमेंट ऑफ वेजेस एक्ट, क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है ये एक्ट क्या है? कोई भी? ठीक है, यह एक एक्ट है जो 1936 में बनाया गया था ताकि निश्चित तरीके के लेबरर्स के वेजेस का पेमेंट नॉर्मल तरीके से किया जा सके। यह एक्ट लेबरर्स को वेजेस की ज्यादा कटौती से भी बचाता है, लेकिन ये एक्ट सिर्फ तभी उपयुक्त है जब लेबरर्स का वेज 24,000 प्रति माह हो। इस एक्ट के अनुसार वेजेस का पेमेंट अभी चलने वाले सिक्कों या नोटों से किया जा सकता है और साथ ही साथ वेजेस का पेमेंट चेक या बैंक अकाउंट में मनी ट्रांसफर के द्वारा भी किया जा सकता है। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मैम? अब हम देखेंगे कि बोनस क्या होता है। आप में से कई लोग कहीं ना कहीं काम जरूर करते होंगे, तो क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है बोनस क्या होता है? कोई भी?
जो मैम किसी अवसर पर दिया जाता है, जैसे भी दिवाली आ रही है तो बहुत से कर्मचारियों को बोनस के रूप में उनका मंथली पूरा पेमेंट दे दिया जाता है।
जी सर, बिल्कुल सही।
It is an additional pay rather than salary.
Monetary reward given to the employee as per their performance also.
जी सर, बिल्कुल सही। क्या कोई मुझे बता सकता है कि बोनस को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं?
इनाम।
जी, बोनस को हिंदी में इनाम, अभिलाभ या बख्शिश का भी नाम देते हैं। आमतौर पर बोनस हर लेबरर को होली, दिवाली, ईद या ऐसे किसी भी पर्व पर मिलती है। Can we move to the next slide, Pankti ma'am? अब हम देखेंगे पेमेंट ऑफ बोनस एक्ट 1965। क्या कोई इस एक्ट के बारे में जानता है और बताना चाहता है? कोई भी? ठीक है, मैं आसान सी भाषा में आप सबको समझा देती हूँ। यह एक्ट हर उस स्थापना या कारखाने में उपयुक्त है जहां 20 या 20 से ज्यादा लेबरर काम करते हैं। यह एक्ट स्थापना का मिनिमम 8.33% पेज का बख्शीश प्रदान करवाती है। कैन यू मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पंक्ति मैम?
मैम इसमें ये क्या नाम है बोनस की अमाउंट भी लिखी हुई है, इसका मतलब क्या है?
सर आपकी आवाज प्रॉपर नहीं आ रही।
मैं ये कह रहा हूँ ये बोनस में अमाउंट लिखी हुई थी 10,000 और 3,500, ये इसका मतलब क्या था?
सर अभी एंड में डाउट सेशन होगा, आप वहाँ पे पूछ लीजिएगा, ठीक है?
ओके मैम।
और इसी के साथ में यहाँ पे रुकना चाहती हूँ। धन्यवाद। ओवर टू यू पंक्ति मैम।
Thank you, Vedi ma'am. Now, let's start with the doubt session, everyone. Vedi ma'am and Aman sir, are you here?
Yeah, ma'am. So,
Yes,
all of you who have the doubts, they can ask.
Sir, I have, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
great.
good evening. I have doubts, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so as you told in the starting that we call labor who you give example carpenter and who works at construction site, we call labor. But why do we not? Are we not labor? We also
Sir,
labor, na? Because there are also types of professional and
yeah. Sir, when we are talking about the examples, when we are giving the examples, we all know that there are so many examples to explain. Am I right, sir? So when we give the examples, we just find 2 to 3 examples just to explain, just to give you a better understanding. That's why we put these things. You are all also right. We all are laborers. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Any other person?
Yeah, I had a doubt. So,
Yeah, Gautam Raju, sir.
yeah, actually, appraisal comes under bonus.
Appraisal comes under bonus. Yeah, sir. Appraisal is also comes under the bonus.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
हेलो
Yeah, sir.
सर क्या कुछ फिक्स्ड अमाउंट है डेली वेजेस के लिए? लाइक समटाइम इट नॉट बी गुड फॉर लेबर।
Sir, I'm not able to get you. Can you please repeat?
सर मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि क्या लेबर्स के लिए कोई फिक्स्ड अमाउंट है उनके एक्ट में? लाइक समटाइम इट्स नॉट बी गुड फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस।
No, sir. The amount of wages.
200 and 3,000.
I got you, sir. Actually, there is not a fixed amount for the wages. Sometimes the act comes and the rules that are governments enacted, and the government sometimes mention in their rules and in the acts just like 300, 500. But we all know that this is not a right way to the explanation of these things, and this is not fixed amount. Sometimes we see like that there is 500 rupees that is given to the wage on the basis of wages, and sometimes there are some peoples who gave 700 rupees. So it is on the basis of performance, or we can say it is on the experience based labor, right, sir? So this is not a fixed amount. It is paid on the basis of your performance. Either you are experienced, so you will get more amount as a wage. Okay, sir?
Okay, so it is just like experienced labor and non-experienced labor.
Yeah, sir. We can differentiate between them. And we all know that if an experienced person, they should get more, right, sir?
Hello.
If I ask you, yeah, Devesh, sir.
Yeah, sir. I have one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is the procedure if any company or any organization is not following the labor law made by government? Then, sir.
Sir, if the government is not paying, or sometimes we know that the for example, you are saying that the rules that are made for us, or we can say for the employees, and the organization is not pay equally. So you can go through the hierarchy. You can go through the hierarchy of the organization, either of the accountant, either for the seniors, either for the HRs to the HRs, and they can get you, and they will, after that they can solve your problem. Other than that, you
Sir,
can go through the, yeah.
sir, I'm just asking about what are the suppose if any organization is not doing. Suppose I'm not working in XYZ company
If you
and
are not,
I'm a
yeah, yeah,
freelancer.
yeah, yeah,
And if I want to get to know that XYZ company is not following the labor laws that was provided by government, then what is the
yeah.
process? I'm not working on that company.
If you are not working in the companies, I also know that you are not going to
Yes.
complain about that company, right?
Okay.
If
It
you
means the
can,
person
yeah,
for this all legislation, only those person are applicable for complaint who are working or who are suffering from this, right, sir?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Who are working in the organization, they are eligible for this.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Actually, can I give a solution to this question?
Obviously, you can, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Actually, if you want to deal with this, you can complain to labor law committee, which deals with welfare of employees, so that they can take care of that.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
I also want
Okay.
to add something.
Yes.
And also the trade unions will, you can just talk to the trade unions also. They can just also protect and will lead with your protection. Okay. So you can just connect with the trade unions also, who can just protect for the labor laws. You can just directly go for there. Their leaders will connect with the legal procedure.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, all of you, I just want to inform you one more thing. We will also organize another workshops in HR and finance, digital marketing, and other topics. If you have any suggestion to us, so you can tell us, and we will go through this. So, is there anyone who can tell us about the topic for the next workshop? They may share. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
By
Can
one, you can
you
share the topic.
can you
Yes, sir, Gautam Raju, sir.
yeah can you keep an workshop on like payroll, employee engagement, performance
Payroll.
management, HR generalist activities? Yeah.
You are talking about the payroll, right?
Yeah, payroll as well as employee engagement activities, performance management for any
Payroll.
HR
Okay, sir.
activities.
We will. Okay. We can do one thing. We will share a feedback form, and in this feedback form, we will mention a part that in which you can share your suggestions. Okay, for the next workshop.
Oh, okay, okay. Sure,
So all
Sir,
of
definitely.
Sir,
you.
newly
Yeah, yeah, sir. Devesh, sir.
newly trending topic right now from HR is HRIS and HR audit, Human Resource Information System.
Okay, sir. Okay. So we will share the feedback form. So you all have to fill this form. Okay. In this, we
Okay, sir.
will
sir,
mention. Yeah. Yeah, sir.
sir, sir, I have also one suggestion, that is recruitment role and recruitment process.
Okay, sir. We will look into it. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
I'm saying just like
नहीं
this.
हो
I
रहा
will
है, एक
share
मिनट
the
आ गया
one by one, one by one. Sir, sir, can you please mute your mic? One star foodie. Yeah, thank you, sir. So we will share the feedback form to all of you. So just fill this form. Okay. And thank you for joining with us. And we'll meet in the next workshop soon. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you so
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank,
you, sir.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So, Pankti ma'am, is there anything left?
No, Aman sir.
Okay, okay. So all the participants, you all may leave now. The workshop is over. So we will meet all of you in the next workshop soon. Okay. So all of you may leave now. Thank you for
Okay.
joining with
Have a good day,
us.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, sir.
Hi,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Hi, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt about
Yeah, yeah.
workshop.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Is you are you provide a certificate?
Yeah, sir. Those who submit the form, who have filled the form, on the basis of the record, we will provide the certificates. Those who have registered themselves accordingly. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. And how many days is this workshop, sir?
Sir, we will also organize the next workshop soon, and on the next week, maybe our seniors will organize the education counseling workshop. So you all may can join with us. Okay, in the next
Uh,
workshop soon.
you will provide for the next workshop, sir.
So we will provide the posters as well as the content for the next workshop. You can join with us in the with Infovirtech Private Limited in LinkedIn, as well as you can join with us with our seniors. So with our HRs, yes. Okay, and those who are in the virtual group workshop, you all should have to be there. We will provide the link as well as the posters and the content for the next workshop. So all you have to be there. Okay. So for the next workshop, either on the education counseling or on the basis of your suggestions, we will provide the next workshop soon. So you all have to join the virtual group of Infovertech Private Limited. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Is there anyone who have any doubt related to workshop or anything?
हेलो
Uh,
सर।
yeah, Shweta ma'am. Hello.
सर जब हम कंपनी में कोई एंटर करते हैं
Yeah.
तब वहाँ बॉन्ड साइन करवा लेते हैं सर, उसके रिलेटेड कोई लॉ आप बोल सकते हैं? मीन्स कि जैसे होता है कि जब 1 ईयर के लिए हम बॉन्ड अगर उन्होंने साइन करवाया और हम उससे पहले छोड़ते हैं तो वो रिटर्न करना होता है अमाउंट।
Yeah, ma'am. We have to pay the 10% of that amount. The bond that's signed by us when we are working in the organization, either it is 10% or 15% that should be paid, but not for the whole amount that we have earned from that company. It is only for the amount of just like for the 1 month salary. Okay, ma'am.
ओके
It is
सर।
not all about if you are working in an organization for one year and you have earned 2 lakh, 3 lakh. So you don't have to pay the 10% of 2 lakh. You only have to pay maybe 10 to 15% of the you earned in the last, or we can say at the first month of the salary. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you are not audible properly. Actually, your mic is something glitchy.
हेलो
So
सर,
you,
हेलो सर, आई एम
Yeah,
ऑडिबल?
yeah.
सर ये कहीं पे मेंशन है क्या इसके 10% ही आपको
Uh,
पे
Actually, sometimes in some ads we have read about this 10%, and sometimes in some ads just like 15%. I'm not sure about this. We will give you the whole explanation about this in the chat box. You can connect with us. Okay.
सर ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Okay. Actually, I'm just confused about 10% to 15%. I'm not sure about this, but I get you. We only have to pay the 10 to 15% amount, not more than that.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So all of you who are there, you all may leave. Supreet ma'am.